Hey, what's up, everybody? And Merry Christmas. And I can say that because by the time you're watching, this is December 25th. So eat shit, all you people who tell me to be politically correct. I refuse. But seriously, everybody, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, all that stuff. Welcome to the 11th Hour. I am your host, AJ Gels, and you're watching this right here on the one, the only, the 11th Hour Gaming Channel. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. This is kind of my weekly news wrap-up show. You know, if you're new to the show, if you've stuck around for multiple episodes, thank you so much, and, you know, keep tuning in. I'll have one next week and well into the new year, along with all my Let's Plays. You know, always please go and check those out. They're all over my channel. They're on my website. They're on my Twitter, my Facebook. All that's down in the description below, by the way. And you can always get a hold of me through any of those, as well as the comments. Please do not hesitate to give me any sort of feedback on this channel. And if you enjoy what you're seeing, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, all that, to keep tuned in for what's coming to this channel this week and next and well into the new year. Everybody, I'm going to hop right into the news. There's not a whole hell of a lot in this week, but here we go. Starting kind of some tech news, you know, like I always kind of like to start off the show kind of in that area, but we kind of have some old and some new kind of coming in here. First off, Coleco, in partnership with Retro Video Game Systems, has announced the Coleco Chameleon. That is a really fun combination to the sound. This will be a cartridge-based video game console, and Coleco claims, and I quote, a versatile new video game system that serves as a modern-day take on the classic video game console. Also promises to, and again, I quote, accurately play classic games. It will also play new 8, 16, and 32-bit games in the spirit of the, and I quote once more, golden age of gaming. This console currently has no exact release date or price. All we do know is coming early 2016, and this is about 30 years after the last thing we saw at Coleco, which was ColecoVision. Again, I love the sound. I love saying Coleco. It's really fun. You know, obviously that's a nice little throwback to our past, but, you know, kind of looking into the future and what's the future of gaming, the VR technology. I don't like it. Oculus Rift pre-orders should be coming out soon. Oculus founder, I'm gonna hope I get this name, Palmer Luckey, I could be wrong on that one. He took to Twitter saying, and I quote, pre-orders are coming soon after New Year. Enjoy a stress-free holiday. We won't launch pre-orders without warning. And the Oculus Rift is coming Q1 of 2016. Keep your eyes out for that. If you're interested in VR, in the new VR, I'm not super interested. I personally, I like my gaming on my high def TV with my controller and all that. I don't want to wear like a headset, and I don't know. I'm not a fan of it. We'll see. And also the price gets me. But I'm sorry. I'm not going to try and get bogged down too much on that. Either way, moving on. I'm terrible at segueing. An overhaul is coming to World of Warcraft Legion expansion. No longer will you be able to purchase gear from vendors using Honor and Conquest, and I am using words. I have no idea what they mean. I don't play World of Warcraft. I've been meaning to get into it. Don't play it. But you can no longer purchase gear from vendors. This new kind of level up system is inspired by the Call of Duty kind of prestige system, where, you know, you hit your max level, you jump back down at the beginning, you know, then you kind of like reset to 1, you know, you lose all your stuff. But, you know, you get like certain like emblems and like stuff you can kind of show off. Boom, you know, like I've hit it once, now I'm going back and doing it again, and, you know, blah, 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 blah. So, you know, they're kind of doing a system sort of like this, where apparently you, in playing PvP, or player versus player, multiplayer, whatever the hell you want to call it, basically you will earn honor points to increase your, and this is very original after hearing honor points, honor level, and to a max of 50. Players will be awarded gold, artifact power, and a brand new set of PvP only honor talents. And this is, you know, straight from an article I was reading. Honor talents are earned through leveling up in player versus player and only activated also in PvP. once you hit that level, that max level 50 again, you can then prestige down to 1, and you lose all your honor talents, but again, you get certain, you get rewards for prestige. I'm sorry, I'm making sure I'm not forgetting anything, because this was a fairly long article I read. Let's see here, rewards for prestiging are basically cosmetic, badges, titles, wearable faction pennant, a new appearance for your artifact, and a unique mount. And that's kind of what it is, and this is a quote coming from Blizzard. We see the prestige system as a great way for players who aren't interested in pursuing higher rating but still enjoy PvP to have their own unique rewards to chase after. And again, this is coming from Blizzard. Gear will also apparently will affect player versus player differently due to this this kind of update. Apparently because since you're no longer purchasing it from the merchants, from all this stuff. Apparently, gear stats and bonuses, and again, I'm pretty much just reading this just so I make sure I'm getting the info right here. Gear stats and bonuses will be nullified and deactivated respectively. You know what I mean? Like I said, sorry, my throat got really dry. Stats will be nullified. Bonuses will be deactivated, with the exception of artifacts and related artifact powers. Again, I have no idea what this means. Anybody who plays WoW, please go in the comments, explain it to me. I'm super interested. No idea what, World of Warcraft. I'm super interested, though. Really been meaning to get into it. Never gotten around to it. Legion will also predetermine sets of stats that will be configured to the player's like their specialization. And your average item level still factors into player versus player. 1 point increase in an average item level will result in a 0.1% increase to PvP stats. Other changes include shorter PvP seasons and end of season awards. I can't speak. Gear earned by completing battlegrounds and arenas, and 2 new arena maps. Oh, I don't know why that was such a mouthful. It just kind of was. League of Legends team Gravity Gaming. I'm so tongue-tied right now. I am sorry, guys. League of Legends team Gravity Gaming has been purchased for the lump sum of $1 million. I actually don't know if it's lump sum, but it's $1 million US. This was reported by ESPN reporter Darren Rovell. I don't watch ESPN enough. He tweets out, former NBA player Rick Fox has purchased esports team Gravity, will rebrand as Echo Fox for next competition in League of Legends. That's coming up. If you follow Gravity Gaming, they're now apparently Echo Fox, especially if you watch esports and League of Legends, all that. Again, esports not something I've gotten into. Somebody explain it to me sometime. I'm interested to see what's so great about it, but maybe it's because I'm not super into League. I don't know. I enjoy it. I don't know. I was getting really excited that all this, the Kojima drama and everything. He's gone out of Konami and he's all this stuff. It's great. Now he's working with Sony. He's making an original game. It's kind of his old stuff mixed with some new ideas and whatnot. I'm like, this is really cool. Even though he left Kojima. Kojima Productions was disbanded, and now here he comes again, starting Kojima Productions. Kind of funny if you ask me, but apparently this just kind of surfaced that Kojima is contractually forbidden from discussing his split with Konami. In a weird way, I think these next couple quotes, he kind of found a way around that. And this was with kind of an interview that he had with the New Yorker, kind of talking about problems that he has with AAA publishers, about problems that AAA publishers face with today's kind of gaming market. And these 2 quotes, kind of back, and I quote, the only way to create high-end games is to target the global market, but in order to target the global market, the management behind the project needs to have a keen sense for what will work and willing to take risks. new quote, if you're only focused on the profits immediately in front of you, the times will leave you behind. It becomes impossible to catch up again. Obviously, I believe this is kind of Kojima kind of like backhandedly talking about his time with Konami on Metal Gear Solid 5. It was super because, budget was a huge issue. They were fighting him creatively, all this, which I think is kind of why he's now, a big reason why he came over with Sony, and he kind of under the plans of, listen, you give me money, you stay out of this creatively, you let me work, you let me hire my team, they're working independently of Sony, but Sony's kind of chucking money at them to make this new game, and I think that's how Kojima works best, and Konami kind of wouldn't let him work that way, and I think that's kind of what these quotes are kind of saying, it's kind of saying, it's like, let's see here, he's saying, they need to have a keen sense of what will work, and willing to take risks. I think that's kind of him saying they weren't willing to kind of let him kind of take a leap of something. And I think that's also evident. You go back, you watch Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater be played, or play it yourself, really interesting game. But that was a Cold War game that did need the Metal Gear name on it, because it wasn't necessarily like the old Metal Gears. It's, it was kind of its own entity that kind of, there's a big theory out there that, it's kind of, he was like, I'm going to make this Cold War game. Well, they're like, all right, well, the best way to sell it is to slap the Metal Gear name on it. So, I don't know if this is exactly what happened, but it's quite possible. And again, I keep saying it, but, I've said this before, but, best wishes to Kojima. I'm sure he's going to make something really, really cool and really weird, with his new deal with Sony. Moving on. Again, I'm shit with segues, guys. Iron Banner will return to Destiny on December 29th with new rewards. That's a bunch of cosmetics, certain levels, weapons, all that. God, I've really stopped playing Destiny. It makes me sad, because I really liked it, and I totally lost my interest with it. It's still a really fun game, though. I don't know why I lost interest with it. Either way, but apparently Bungie is planning to give players, all players, not just select players, as far as I understand from this article, all players with some nice New Year's gifts. On January 7th, all players will receive 15 strange coins and 15 motes of light. And this is in January. Bungie will kind of release an update to remind all the players that you can pick up this gift right from your local postmaster. So go check out all that stuff. You can also celebrate the holidays with new masks, clothing, costumes, even Christmas trees in the latest Grand Theft Auto 5 update. And no, that's not an ad. That is not me. I'm not getting any money from Rockstar. I really wish I would, because then this show wouldn't be produced so grabbily on my phone. Either way, that's the next thing. The new update, the kind of a holiday update for Grand Theft Auto 5 is, I believe, here. I don't believe that's on its way. I believe that's actually here right now. You can go and download that. Speaking of updates, and again, my crappy segues at work. A new update is kind of coming. Well, kind of update is coming to Dying Light. This year's really cool first-person parkour zombie killing game. Basically mixed Mirror's Edge with Dead Island. If you hadn't checked it out, really cool game. Really kind of came out of nowhere. I think it surprised a lot of people. But either way, Dying Light is going to be getting some kind of like post-game content. Basically, it will allow you to further level up a character, which, after you level or max out one of the 3 skill trees in the game, you get access to the legendary levels. And this is a new skill tree with 250 perks. Basically, increases, your health, stamina, damage, all that kind of stuff. And basically at every 25 levels, you get stuff like new emblems, outfits, weapons, that sort of stuff. This will come as kind of like part of the Dying Light, the following. God, this is written so weird. It's Dying Light, the following, dash, enhanced edition. Really weird. It's coming kind of like bundled together with that, but will also be available to everyone as a free update sometime in February of 2016. And that's not the following. The following is a paid DLC. But this update that brings this new skill tree and all these levels, that's coming in sometime in February. Speaking of Activision games, again, I can't segue for the life of me. Black Ops 3's Call of Duty Black Ops 3 singular possessive bullshit. First DLC map pack, Awakening, is set to release on February 2nd on PS4. Awakening will also feature along with these maps, will also feature the 4th episode in the Black Ops 3 zombie story. I'm gonna hope I say the name of this correctly. Der Eisendrache. It's a German name. I'm a German guy, if you can't tell by my last name. Or my family's German. I'm American, if you can't tell by my accent. But my family's German. I probably butchered that pronunciation. And I don't know. I'm at Christmas. I'm at families right now for Christmas. I'm probably gonna get dirty looks if anybody saw that. Either way, Awakening is the first of 4 first of 4 map packs coming for the game. It will be exclusive on PS4 for 30 days, with PC and Xbox coming later. Now, this is kind of weird and kind of ambiguously written in the article. I was reading this on because it was saying that it was kind of weird because they're saying that PC and Xbox don't have an exact date, yet it says it's a 30-day exclusive for PS4. Meaning, kind of my thing is, well, then take February 2nd and then 30 days later, but I don't know. Who the hell knows? These people are... Sometimes these things make no sense. Either way, 8 more U2 songs are coming, or I guess have come already, to Rock Band 4. The songs include Sunday, Bloody Sunday, Pride, In the Name of Love, Where the Streets Have No Names, Desire, One, Vertigo, California, There Is No End to Love, and The Miracle of Joey Ramone. Those last two, California, There Is No End to Love, and Miracle of Joey Ramone, were on the... I think it was their last album, Songs of Innocence. If you haven't checked it out, I know at least iTunes got it. It's like it was in an update. It's basically you got a free album. It freaked me out. I'm like, where the hell did they get this thing? Really, if you haven't gotten to listen to it. Really cool album. I don't know. I liked it. I don't know. You might. I don't know. I don't know your musical preferences. Either way, you can purchase all these songs for $14, kind of lumped together or individually for $2. That's, if you like all of those but one songs, purchase them individually because that comes out to be the same as $14. If you want all of them, buy the one for $14 because that's technically $2 less. Again, math is fun. Harmonix is also addressing the potential score exploits by wiping leaderboard scores. So, soon I'm thinking all leaderboard scores are getting a clean flush. I'm sorry, I'm very rambly. I'm not rambly, I'm very stuttery and not enunciating today. I don't know why. Christ on sale. This next one's kind of funny. Apparently, a Russian man is suing Bethesda because Fallout 4 is just too damn good. The 28-year-old man, I don't know where, I couldn't find his name, but the 28-year-old claims that he didn't know the game would, and I quote, become so addictive. And apparently he's also claiming that he has lost his job, friends, and wife because of Fallout 4. Apparently Russian news outlet RT reports that the man is asking for 500,000 rubles. That's around $7,000 American to pay for emotional distress that the game has brought on. Okay, there have been can I sue companies because there are days that I don't go to class because I'm busy playing their game? This is kind of ridiculous. And the sad thing is, people win these lawsuits. Like this is a ridiculous lawsuit. I find it's absolute. It's like no offense to the parent, the parents who experience this. Yes, it's terrible. Your child dies, but this kid sneaks into SeaWorld and is killed by a whale because he snuck into SeaWorld and the whale killed him. Obviously not on dry land, but the kid snuck into the tank. He fulfilled a lifelong dream of swimming with a whale, and he did fulfill that. I'm not trying. Again, I feel bad. I'm making light of this of a terrible thing that happened. But again, that's a dumb lawsuit. You're suing them because your kid broke in and get that. What? It's again, you're suing a company because they made a great product. Well, why? It makes no sense. Fallout's great. Obviously, I keep wearing this shirt. I think this might be like the third video I've done with this shirt on. If you're ever wondering why I wear like the same 8 shirts, I wash them, put them at the top of my drawer, and then I re-wear them. It's the whole thing. I'm gonna get back to this story. I'm sorry. Apparently he claims that if he had known that the game would hook him like this, he would, again, and I quote, would have become a lot more wary of it. And also, again, end quote, new quote, I would not have bought it, or I would have left it until I was on holiday or until the New Year holidays. He apparently only meant to play the game for a few nights, but isolated himself for 3 weeks to play the game. I've isolated myself for 3 weeks to play the game, but I've been playing that game. Jeez, I think I in my review playthrough, which I'm hoping to get, because I think I'm almost at the end of the main story. I keep needing to play the main campaign and I keep getting distracted. I'm probably I'd say about another half hour to an hour away from finishing the game. I might kind of give you guys a Christmas present and have my review up on the 25th, and that's not a promise, that is a hope. Either way, jeez, I don't know. I think Fallout 4 is a fantastically made game. Probably my favorite in the franchise. I think this is a ridiculous thing to sue a company for, because I think what you're telling us is it was just great. You chose a video game over your job, friends, and wife. That's your own damn fault, not Bethesda's. I think they made a great product that did what it was supposed to. I don't know, some people are stupid. Either way, Bandai Namco has announced, oh crap, I can't remember what, some, like, toy convention or something, I can't remember exactly what it was, but Bandai Namco has announced Tap My Katamari, the upcoming entry to the Katamari Damacy family. I believe it's Damacy. Ugh. I'm sorry, I can't speak. And also, Tap My Katamari. There's a bad sexual joke in there that I'm just gonna try and avoid. Either way, this game will be coming. If you can't tell by tap, is coming to iPhone and Android. And this is also, it wasn't like ported. This is developed. Developed originally and exclusively for mobile devices, so keep an eye out for that game if you're a fan of the Katamari Damacy franchise. At the same thing, Bandai Namco also announced that Sword Art Online Hollow Realization is coming to the American territories. I did not get a release date or when. All I know is that it's coming. If you're a fan of Sword Art, I checked the anime. It was good. I haven't played the games though. Apparently, the Sleeping Dogs successor, Triad Wars. The beta is apparently being shut down at noon Pacific time on January 20th, according to developer United Front Games. Kind of in this kind of long, I think it was like either a blog post or Twitter. It was something that kind of came out and said, and I quote, I'll read the entire thing. It's long, bear with me. Since the start of Triad Wars closed beta this year, diligent enforcers have run rampant through the streets of Hong Kong, killing rivals and building empires. During this time, we have gathered an immense amount of feedback, information, and data on the game. We loved seeing how you've played Triad Wars, but we know it wasn't right for many of you. So we're letting you know today that we are going to close the beta January 20th, 2016 at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. This is interesting. Like, I've seen parts of this play, and I've played Sleeping Dogs, actually, upcoming Let's Play series. I don't know when. I'm planning on recording tomorrow, which is the 25th, because I record this the day before you guys view it. Either way, I'll be recording it. I don't know when it goes up, when it's going to go up. But, the Sleeping Dogs Definitive Edition is going to be played on this channel. I've seen Triad Wars in action. It looked really interesting. These kind of free-to-play games don't hook me. And also, I don't know if this game's going away forever, or if, because they're saying closed beta, they kept emphasizing that beta, that the beta's being closed. Who knows if we're going to see this game come back later in a different form, if we're going to see an open beta later, if we're going to see this. Who knows? It'll be a little interesting to see, because, like I said, it was a really interesting game, very mobbish, but again, Triad, China. I don't know, it'll be interesting to see what's coming out of that, somewhere in the nearish future, hopefully nearish future. I actually have no idea when, but, Jesus. PS Vita version of Stealth Action Game Volume, its release date has been announced, for January 5th, 2016 in North America, and January 6th in Europe. If you have it on PS4 or PC, you want to play it on your Vita, you can go check that out. And this is a cross-buy game, so if you already have it on your PS4, you get it on your Vita for free. Sorry, it doesn't work. At least I don't think it works that way with PC. Either way, and for our final story this week, I'm gonna kind of do. I'm a big fan. Those guys over at Kind of Funny Games, Colin Moriarty, Greg Miller, Nick Scarpino, Kevin. I can't remember his last name. Big ups to you, and Tim Geddes. I love their stuff. Kind of Funny Games cast. If I can't think of the other stuff, the Game Over Greggy show, P.S. I Love You XOXO, all that stuff they do over there. I'm gonna kind of use their hashtag Colin was right, as Colin Moriarty continuously announced or making his prediction that Uncharted 4 was going to get a delay, and folks, it's official. From Neil Druckmann, the director of the game, Uncharted 4 has been delayed 1 month to April 26th, just to finish up, and I quote, several key sequences. It's apparently a bigger project than thought. I believe it's already been delayed once, but it got delayed about another month. I think it's just some polish and some finishing out, making sure stuff is spot on, which I'm fine with. I'm really excited about this game. I don't mind that it was pushed to late. I have to read the month again. April, I almost said March. It got pushed back to late April. That way it doesn't affect Quantum Break coming out early April. Really excited to play that game. I recently played the other Uncharted games. I'm actually go through the Uncharted collection, play them right here on this channel before that game comes out. I might spend the month of March, because apparently March is now open. Either way, everybody, that was the final story I have for you guys this week. Please, like I said at the beginning of the show, remember, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, all that stuff. But more importantly, remember that the 11th Hour Gaming channel is your one-stop shop for everything gaming related. News, reviews, let's plays, all of that right here under the 11th Hour banner. Please find me on Facebook, find me on Twitter, find me on my website. You can get a hold of me through any of those. You can also get a hold of me straight through the comments. That's always to ever give me any sort of constructive criticism, some sort of critique, anything that you want to tell me, what you're not liking about the channel. Find me on Facebook, Twitter, my website, the comments below, all that stuff. Tell me what you're not liking. Tell me what you would rather see. Tell me some way a suggestion to fix it, and I will do my best. I will keep fixing what you guys don't like. I will keep bringing you guys what you like. And again, if you like it, tell me, but not just tell me. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. But again, if I will continue to bring the stuff you like, I will fix the stuff you don't like. That is the best way I can keep you guys coming back for more content right here on this channel. Everybody, for the last time, I promise you, I am AJ Gels. You have just... Fuck. I am AJ Gels. This is the 11th Hour right here on the 11th Hour Gaming Channel. Everybody, thank you so very much for tuning in. Happy holidays. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Everybody, thank you so much. I'm out.